Let's go up to our ring announcer, Mike Roan.
The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is for the NXT Women's North American Championship. Introducing the challenger, representing the Culling, Tatum Paxley. And her opponent, she is the NXT Women's North American Champion, Ruca.
Well, Booker, you and I have talked about this, but Graves, I want to come to you because it's been a very busy summer for Ruca. Do you believe that she's, and I hate to say it, maybe taking on too much?
There have been moments where I feared that might be the case for Ruca, but I also think she may be that rare type of competitor who thrives under pressure. And the more pressure Ruca can find, the better she gets. This is a woman who meets the moment every time the bell rings and is showing no signs of slowing down.
Interesting stat coming into this matchup. Ruca this year, 4th most wins at 14 in the WWE. She's trailing Jey Uso, LA Knight, and Stephanie Becerra. Booker, what is the strategy for Ruca here tonight against a former, well, friend in Tatum Paxley?
I can tell you what the strategy is, but Ruca better not have one.
Cover.
Hold on. Better not have one lapse of focus in this matchup tonight, because this could be a major upset, guys.
Ruca, 107 days as champion.
Look at this unique submission being executed by Paxley.
Paxley doing a nice job also keeping her shoulders off the mat. Great job by her.
Wait a minute, guys.
I spoke too soon, getting her shoulders up that time. Big right hand from the champion, who's trying to turn things right around into a submission maybe of her own. And Booker, in regards to Ruca, Tatum as friends, is she getting a true lesson in DTA?
Don't trust anyone. That's what it's all about. I'm gonna tell you right now. The odds are in the favor of Tatum Paxley here tonight, guys, with the Culling being out here. That's just my opinion.
Well, the wave's starting to go here, which Ruca's been riding a wave of momentum since she arrived, and bam!
Big
drop kick.
Wow.
And Ruca now measuring, charging. Nice counter there by the challenger. Paxley, able to block it once, and now looking on, and X marks the spot.
Perfect position.
But why not go for the cover, Graves? And Sean Spears. And there's Zarya. The Culling, though, outnumbering Zarya on the outside.
Wait, watch
Soul just wiped out the Culling. Can Soul remain champion? Who's walking out with the title? This our main event wherever you are watching around the world. It's for the Women's North American Championship. The champion right now just hung out to dry by the challenger, Tatum Paxley. And Paxley now getting the champion right back up and going right to work. Paxley, of course, pinned Zarya in Houston. And Graves, has the Culling really been the difference maker for Tatum Paxley?
I think we'll ultimately get our answer by the result of this matchup. Paxley seems to have been in search of something that has been found within the Culling. Is it a family atmosphere? I don't necessarily know that's what Paxley was lacking, but she's being very effective at the moment.
Nico called her an asset last week, and Booker, it's hard to argue that.
I believe Tatum Paxley is a very valuable asset. Hold on here, guys.
Another kick out by the challenger.
Very unpredictable, and I'm gonna tell you right now, she's got a lot of talent, and Sean Spears has pulled it all together, baby.
Covered by the challenger, title on the line.
Whoa.
And Soul just getting that right shoulder off the mat.
Paxley needs to slow down the pace, stay the course. She's in control, but Ruca, we've seen in the past, will capitalize on the slightest of opportunities, the slightest of openings. Paxley can't afford that tonight.
One thing Sol Ruca does very well, just because of her uncanny athleticism.
Right.
She can make anything happen out of anywhere around the ring. She's really able to use her environment to her advantage, to your point, Graves. Right now, Tatum Paxley trying to wear down the champion. Zarya looking on from the outside. Could be a huge night for Tatum Paxley and the Cullen. And oh, throat first went Sol Ruca. And the Culling right now, Booker, all smiles here in front of us as Paxley rolling into another cover and another near fall.
Exactly what I was talking about right there. Tatum Paxley, she has a crew out here. She has a hell of a team behind her. That right there, that one little thing is what could catapult her to that next one. Oh, baby. Big double thrust to the chop to the throat right there.
Tatum Paxley brought her A game tonight, no doubt about it, as the NXT Universe tries to rally behind the champion Sol Ruca.
Beautiful.
NXT Universe has been fired up at a fever pitch all night long. This is our second championship matchup of the night. And now Tatum Paxley trying to continue to work in on Sol Ruca. Right in front of the Culling. Wearing down the champion is the challenger. Are we going to see a new champion tonight? Sol Ruca's done her best to weather the storm. Tatum Paxley has been able to stay on top of the champion for the most part. And Booker, you know as well as I do, Tatum Paxley has been obsessed with two things over the last year: friendships and championships. Into the cover, hook away, and she came damn close to put gold around her waist. What a match this has been, Graves, and it's been all Tatum Paxley.
Sol Ruca understanding the assignment, leaving it all on the outside of the ring, taking out the Culling. But Paxley would capitalize with a neck breaker across the middle rope, which actually I believe might have affected Ruca's lower back worse than her neck. Either way, very dangerous, very effective from the challenger.
Yet Paxley who pinned Zarya in Houston. It was last week Izzy brought up a fair point that Tatum didn't pin the champion. Nonetheless, Izzy Dame, who was stunned in the moment, it is what it is. She is here showing support with the rest of the Culling because gold could be coming back home courtesy of Tatum Paxley. And you just see the look of pain on the face of the champion.
I'm talking about Tatum Paxley right there. She's very unorthodox right here. Got Sol Ruca in a bad position.
Champion trying her best to counter.
Paxley was unable to hook the leg of the champion in that submission, which is what allowed Sol to escape and perhaps turn the tides in this one.
Oh, that DDT counter with a nice cartwheel, and this is what you were talking about, Graves, just the ability to have a counter for a counter with just natural, God-given athleticism.
What Sol Ruca brings to the table night after night. Big time kick by the champion.
Nice combination offense. Who will be champion in Philadelphia in 2 weeks on August 19th, or for that matter, our next premium live event, WWE Heatwave in Lowell on August the 24th. Right now, it looks like it's going to be Sol Ruca charging right back through. Bam! Super kick under the jaw. Paxley's rocked. Tatum coming back in. Big rude awakening type neck breaker from Sol. And Ruca now measuring the challenger. Bam! Charging in. Hoisting up. Oh! Backpack style. Is it going to be enough? Flipping in.
Baby.
Down and kick up by Tatum Paxley as this matchup continuing. Big knee.
There was some heat behind that one.
What a combination by Sol Ruca, guys.
Ruca continues to add wrinkles to her repertoire as we talk about all the time, Book, how important it is, but so has Paxley.
Tatum Paxley used the apron to help her step up into that enziguri, and now moonsault with a twist
my goodness.
into the cover for the title and another near fall. Whisper in the wind-esque.
Tatum Paxley.
Izzy's beside herself.
Broke.
Tatum's pushing Sol Ruca to the limit tonight, guys. Yes, it is.
This year main event for the women's North American title. Izzy Dame, the Culling out here, trying to rally behind Tatum Paxley to bring gold back to the Culling. Sol Ruca, the champion, hoping to make it to day 108 as champion, with Zarya here supporting her. And both women now in a precarious position. And I don't know if you guys saw that. just had a grin on her face. Tatum trying to hoist up Sol. Champion able to block. What's on the mind now of Sol Ruca?
We're in the Howard District. Oh, yes, baby.
Ooh, powerbomb.
Wow.
Gnarly landing for Paxley, high across her shoulders and the base of her neck. That could spell the beginning of the end for the challenger.
And look at the champion looking over to Zarya. She could be maybe entering the zone of destruction, looking for a spear. No one there. Champion into the post.
Be it, guys.
Challenger rolling over the champion and another near fall.
Paxley so close to manufacturing a win here, man. So close to a victory.
Paxley is so close right now, hoisting up and
Wow.
Counter, and a near fall again. Wow. Counter for counter. Kick catches Paxley. Challenger just fell. Champion rising back to her feet. What does Sol Ruca have left in her bag of tricks to retain the Women's North American title? Able to land on her feet, coming right back in. That time wasn't a full spear, though Graves was a mini one, still effective.
Driving all the breath out of the challenger, Tatum Paxley, capoeira style kick again from Sol Ruca to the outside effortlessly. Here comes the champion.
Oh, fatigue maybe settling in. Sol Ruca, though, is able to catch herself at the last moment and pop right back up.
That freakish athleticism possessed by the champion, the ability to think on her feet in the air, mid-maneuver.
And if at first you don't succeed, you try and try again. But, oh, Tatum Paxley with a counter. Whoa, no. I don't know if that was a cutter or a neck breaker, but damn it, it was effective. Paxley, though, can't get into the cover. So much taken out of the challenger, she can't roll over into the cover.
What's happening? There's some sort of disagreement within the culling between Spears and Izzy. There's chaos on the ramp. What the hell? That's Nia Jax and Last Legend.
And I think Tatum Paxley just looked at Izzy Dave, shaking her head, thanking her for the dial. And on the outside, you said it, Lashley, the hell is going on?
There's no time for dolls.
Big Pumpkin, security's getting dropped. We still got a championship match. Tatum might have the ultimate equalizer. Oh! Through the barricade, back in the ring. Soul Snatcher. And Ruca just snatched another soul.
Here's your winner and still the NXT Women's North American Champion, Sol Ruca.
I can't get over what has happened here tonight.